All right, so my name is Alex Palomares with Nintendo, and I'm here to show you Metroid Prime 2 Echoes for the Nintendo GameCube. This game is actually coming out in November 15th, and it's actually the next installment of Metroid Prime, and it's got a lot of action. It's got a lot of mean villains. It's got this space pirate here. A lot of new features to it, a lot of beautiful cinematics in the game, and a lot of new puzzles to solve. You're going to have different power-ups and the old school power-ups like the screw attack and the wall jump that are going to make the game a lot of fun, and a lot of people are going to enjoy just the old school effect to it. You see my nemesis here, my new nemesis. Here is Dark Samus, who is going to try to wreck shop, and I'm going to try to get her. Here's Samus getting introduced to this paradigm shift here of the world, where now this light world has been transformed. So a lot of new stuff to it, to the actual game. There's a lot of new scanning areas, different areas to go. I forgot to activate one thing. So it's definitely going to be a hot game. I would definitely recommend it to anybody who is into the Metroid games, anybody who loves adventure games. This game is going to be a lot of adventures, new puzzles. It's going to have all the stuff that you love about Metroid, from the space jam, from the screw attack to the wall jump. So a lot of the old school stuff and a lot of new elements to the game. It's going to be a game that everybody that likes any adventure game is going to get into this one. It also has multiplayer games, so if you didn't get enough Metroid Prime, this one's going to have a lot new replay value added to it just because of the actual multiplayer game aspect of the game. We're going to go see here the introduction of this new world, which will take me to the dark world. As you see here, the cinematics are beautiful. Samus is better looking than ever before, and now she's going to go into a realm she's never been before. The storyline, although unknown at this point, is going to be pretty long. It's going to be a long game. Metroid has always been a long game, and now that you have the multiplayer game, the value of the game is going to be bigger than before. We've got an eye here. We got a scatter to see what's going on. So you're going to be playing this game forever, just on the story mode alone. But when you get your friends together, you go 4-player deathmatch or what have you, you're going to see a new aspect of Metroid that you were always wanted to see. First time ever, you're going to see Metroid in an actual multiplayer aspect game. I know multiplayer games often you can play for hours on end with all your buddies there. We'll see an introduction here of the new enemies. As you see, these guys are pretty evil looking, and they're a different matter, so they're going to be unstoppable in one form. You see right now I'm using my light beam. These being dark creatures, I want to use my light beam. But at the same time, I want to use the other beam to get more ammo, because it does introduce more strategy to this game. You see those guys disappear? I can't shoot them anymore, so I got to chase after them, angle different angles here, and avoid their large power beams. The game is definitely intense, and this is just the beginning. You definitely haven't seen the boss battle. You know that when you get to meet yourself up, and the Dark Samus is going to pose some threat to you, because she's going to have all the power-ups you have, and she's going to be a dark, evil Samus, so she's going to have a lot more of the evil attacks on you, and you being a light character are going to be susceptible to a lot of their actual attacks there. I'm trying to get this guy to come out so I can finish him off. So right now it's successful. We'll get to go back to the light world and enter another area where we weren't before. There's a lot of elements where you're going to be going back and forth through this portal to get to the end of the game and actually hunt down Dark Samus and actually get to save the world once again. So the big story is, are you the one that's being hunted, or are you the hunter? As you can see now, I'm out of ammo, so I gotta change up to my other gun here and try to get more of that dark ammo back. There's a little Metroid there, a little glimpse of the future there. We gotta figure out how to go here. I was pointing out earlier, there's a lot of puzzles. Oh, there's my bridge here. We'll activate this elevator. And go here and try to fight. Ah, game over for me. As you see, the game is really intense. There's going to be a lot of hours of gameplay to it. It's going to be a lot of new puzzles, a lot of elements that you remember from Metroid Prime, things that you love, and new things that you've never seen. So Metroid Prime, November 15th for the Nintendo GameCube.